Corrie's Lucy Fallon couldn't stop crying after researching chilling child sex abuse story. The actress, 22, reveals the pain she felt playing the victim of a sex abuse ring and how she couldn't contain her tears when talking to a real-life victim. The strain of playing the child victim of a sex abuse ring reduced Coronation Street's Lucy Fallon to tears, on and off screen. The star was so convincing as raped schoolgirl Bethany Platt that she won Best Actress at this year's Inside Soap Awards. Lucy, 22, was determined to do justice to one of Weatherfield's darkest ever plots, so she prepared by meeting an abuse victim. She said, "The NSPCC introduced me to Lucy, a victim of sexual exploitation and abuse, and I was crying the whole way through our chat. You know, these things happen and they're horrible. But when somebody's sitting in front of you telling you they were abused when they were 10, it's heartbreaking. I didn't want people who had been through something like that to sit at home thinking, well, that's not what would happen." Now Lucy is backing our Light Up Christmas for Children campaign, which aims to raise money for the NSPCC's Child Line Counseling Service. In Corrie, brave Bethany testified in court against evil sex predator Nathan Curtis, played by Chris Harper. She saw him and his fellow rapists jailed. But the troubled 17-year-old faces more controversy when she returns from Milan and becomes a lap dancer. Lucy said, "I think it's really important to show that what has happened to Bethany will stay with her forever. What she is doing in the lap dancing club is something that is making her happy in her head. It's the way she is dealing with it. It's going to be a really long road to recovery. I just hope she finds some kind of happiness." Off-screen, Lucy is very happy. She loves working on Corrie and has no plans to leave. She said, "I might be like Gail, Bethany's on-screen grandmother, played by Helen Worth, being there forever. I would like that." Lucy joined the street in 2015 on a 6-month contract. She feared she was about to be fired when she was called into Corrie boss Kate Oates's office. But instead she was told about Bethany's controversial child abuse storyline. Lucy said, "I wasn't 100% aware of what grooming was. I'm from Blackpool and I know it goes on quite a bit there, but I'd never given it a thought. It was a massive deal, but it was also really exciting to have something to get my teeth into. And it was a great opportunity to raise awareness." But the star plays down any suggestion that filming scenes, including Bethany coming to terms with being gang raped, must have been grueling. She said, "Some days it was horrible. But then you think back to chatting with someone like Lucy, who actually went through that in real life. In my case, you are just acting with your friends who you see every day. So it's unfair to say you found it hard." Lucy admitted her boyfriend of nearly 2 years, Tom Leach, an internet manager, struggled with the harrowing scenes. Lucy, who hopes to marry and have kids with Tom, said, "He didn't really watch a lot of it. My dad found it hard to watch too. They're not seeing the character. They're seeing me. They found it difficult." Bethany was often in tears. Lucy said she cried easily in the emotional scenes but would also use a tear stick to help them flow. She added, "I think I've become immune to it now, though it doesn't even work." As Bethany's plight unfolded, people who were sexually abused as children started approaching Lucy. She said, "Bethany's quite a strong character. I didn't see how that could happen to her." But as the storyline went on, you realize how easily it can happen to a young person. Lucy was laying flowers after May's Manchester Arena attack when a woman approached her and whispered that she had been sexually abused by her father. Lucy said, "To tell somebody you don't know something from a really dark place, and thank them for the storyline, that's amazing. I did get upset afterwards." The actress also received online messages from victims. She said, "It made them feel it was okay to talk about it. I think it was important to see Bethany get the justice she deserved." Lucy, who stressed the importance of parents keeping tabs on kids' social media activity, recently visited the NSPCC Helplines Manchester office to see the volunteers in action. She said, "It's such an important resource for people who have nobody to talk to. It's completely confidential. The main thing I always say to people is this: if something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Listen to your gut. And talking to people is the best kind of therapy." She added, "It makes it easier to realize what's happening to you is wrong, and you'll find it easier to get help.